Happy New Year! Cheers, an icy cold Moscow Mule. Oh, that's good. I was going to make bacon wrapped scallops in the Emerald air fryer, but I'm way too damn hungry. I've been working outside doing chores, so we're just gonna do some nice pan-fried scallops right on the stovetop. Did you know that there are two kinds of scallops? There's wet scallops and dry scallops. And the wet and dry doesn't mean whether they're wet in your hand or dry in your hand. A wet scallop is chemically treated. It's a solution of water and sodium tripolyphosphate. STP is what they call it. And no, it's not the STP oil treatment that you put in your car, because I know what you're thinking. And a dry scallop is totally untreated. And if you don't know what kind of scallops you have, there's a quick 15-second microwave test you can do on your scallops to see what you've got. I bought frozen scallops. They're from my local grocery store, organic, and it says no preservatives, which would mean to me, I ain't got no STP in my scallops. But I'm still gonna do the microwave test to see what happens. I have taken one scallop, I've put it on paper towels. I'm gonna microwave that on high for 15 seconds. If I do not get a big moisture puddle, I have a dry scallop. If I get a big moisture puddle, that means my scallops are wet and treated with STP. Let's see what happens. So I'm gonna say, because the bag says no preservatives, they absolutely mean it. I don't have STP in my scallops. All right, let's cook these up. Recipe says vegetable oil. I'm going to use grapeseed oil because it has a higher smoke point. Pepper. It says unsalted butter. I only have salted butter, so I'm going to go with the salted butter. And I've got my scallops in here, thawed out. They're in ice water, so I'll dry them off before we cook them. Super simple. If you find that you have wet scallops, you can kind of turn them into dry scallops. Take your wet scallops, and you're going to put them in 1 quart of cold water with a 1/4 cup of lemon juice and 2 tablespoons of salt, and let them soak for 30 minutes. I got the scallops in a rim baking dish with a clean dish towel. I'm gonna fold this over the top. I'm gonna put another rim baking sheet on top. I'm gonna set that plate on there, and we're gonna let them sit for 10 to 15 minutes and let them get nice and dry, arid dry. We'll drop a little salt and pepper. Okay, I'm gonna do medium-high heat. I'm gonna cook half of these. Put these in the pan. Salt and pepper the other side. We'll let them go 2 minutes.
Flip the scallops.
Now we'll add the butter. Flip these babies. Did these come out as cosmetically pleasing to the eye as I had hoped? No, because these were small scallops and the internal temperature hit 115 before I could get a really nice crust on these. Oh boy, really good. Now you really don't want your scallops to go over 115. 115, they're done. But even though they're not nice and crunchy on the outsides like I wanted, they're still very tasty. Well, I hope you learned something between the wet and the dry scallop. The dry scallop, 100% natural. Wet scallop, treated with STP. And you can remove the STP because it does change the flavor of the scallop when they are treated with the STP. I still have a half bag of these dry scallops left. I'm gonna do them in the Emerald air fryer with the bacon wrap, and we'll see how those turn out. I was way too hungry, and these took maybe 10 minutes. Oh, they're good. Happy New Year, cheers, thanks for watching. Take care.